So we want to know: are these two road victories in a row big deal or little deal? And I'm gonna kick us off. I think it's a big deal, y'all. I think it's a big deal. First of all, let me lay it out for y'all. So I have 4 kids, y'all. Y'all on this, y'all didn't know I have 4 kids, and my wife is Hispanic. So some of my kids they got that Spanish hair. You feel me? So my son he had a little little fade. I cut it down to a haircut like like a regular black guy, right? And he was like, "Man, Daddy, I like it, but I want to make it big again." That's what he said. And little do you know, his hair came back. The same amount of time until his hair came back was the same time last time we saw the Warriors won on the road. It was a long time ago. 49 days to be exact was the last time they won a road game. So it's a big deal because the last time we talked about the Warriors was the second to last time because I kind of went down on Clay about the Memphis thing. But we talked about the Warriors' chances in the playoffs. I liked it. I like their chances because first of all, their offense is already it's great. They have a great offense. That's not the problem. They second in points per game, like the Beams first, right? They also first in 3-point shots made per game, which is the Warriors way, right? The issue is defense. We know on the road they're terrible. On the road they're 27 with defensive rating, but at home they're third. So they show us what they can do when they actually show up. And Draymond said it himself. He said that he lost some authority when he punched Jordan Poole early before the season. So you understand that, but you can tell the team is getting back to what it was. And we got news today that GP2 is coming back. We still are unsure about Wiggins, but I'm gonna say that he's coming back. I think he's gonna come back because do y'all know that starting five has the second highest plus minus behind any from any starting five. Sorry, they are second in plus minus behind Denver's starting five lineup. So I like the Warriors, man. They just got right now they're coasting. They're just waiting for the playoffs to come to turn things to get things right. But they need these road wins down the stretch. Like I said last time, y'all, they were 7-20, 26, I believe. They ended up going 7-15 last year, leading up to the end of the season, and then finished the season on a 5-game win streak. So this is not unfamiliar territory. This was them last year, and they turned it up at the end of the season. So I believe in the Warriors. I think it's a big deal. Vaughn, talk to us.
Pump your brakes, Joe. Now, I know they haven't won in a row in a while, but they beat the Rockets, who are the Rockets, and they beat the Mavericks, Luka's first game back. I'm not going to buy too much into it because they got a lot of games ahead of them, well, a couple games ahead of them, where they play more formidable opponents on the road. And that's when I want to see if they really, can win on the road. Because the Mavericks showing that they're very inconsistent right now because of the Luka Kyrie fiasco going on. They can't never get on the court together and stay on the court. So that one really was just a shootout, if you ask me. I think it was 25, 125, 127. So it was just really who won't get the most buckets right there. Um, if you look ahead of their schedule, they got a couple easy games ahead of them. They have their next game is against the Embiid. What James say MVP against MVP. So that's gonna be a test. However, they are at home for that game. Their next tough road game that I'm looking at is against Denver and then also against your Sacramento Kings. And those games are the last two games, well, two out of the last 4 games that they have to end the season. So I'm not gonna buy too much into it yet. It is good that they've shown that they can actually win on the road. However, I want to see them do it against more formidable opponents.
Yep, I agree with you, Vaughn. I'm pretty much right there with you. I was like, Joe, come on. They beat Houston. They beat
Uh-huh.
Houston and they beat the Mavericks, who hasn't been playing that much better since they got Kyrie. They're better with Kyrie by himself. 3-1 with Kyrie, but
Mm-hmm.
I think they're 3-6 with Kyrie and Luca. So they're not that much better with them together, and with Luca by himself, they're not good. Remember, their defense is not there. They and plus that 2 points may or may not have been because of that dumb play that that the
Uh,
Mavericks didn't pay attention to. So they only won by 2 points. So Yeah, I agree. Pump the brakes on that. And they only have 2 road games left, and those 2 road games. Those 2 road games mean a lot more to me than these 2 recent road games. Yes, they have Steph. Steph has never been the issue. It's everyone else. It's what is everyone else going to be able to do to help out with this team. They seem to be kind of sort of coming together, but I want to see it become more consistently because remember, they did just lose to the Grizzlies not too long ago. It was just a couple games ago they lost to the Grizzlies on the road. So, and then they lost to the Hawks. So they've lost 2 before they won these 2. They lost 2 games on the road. So they're 2-2 from just that right there. So I want to see them be able, if they can beat the Nuggets at home on the road and beat the Kings on the road, then you may have a little something. But right now, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I don't see us things to come.
Yeah, I think it's a big deal, not because of who they beat, the fact that they got those 2 wins on the road. I think that's a big deal for them, for their psyche, because I'm not worried about them winning on the road. I think they're good enough to do that. But they need, Draymond said in the press conference, he said that we need these road games for basically our psyche. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm not looking at who they beat. It's just the fact that they got 2 road wins in a row is a big deal. So why hasn't they done that? So they had like 9, I think they had like 8 total road wins the whole season, or 7, up until this point. So it's a big deal to me. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.